Unbelievable, my lovely, wonderful people, is happening. The Oba of Benin tells Obaseki, remember you will not be a governor forever. Once upon a time, some other persons were governors. The immediate past governor before your very self, Oshomole, was once a governor, to mention but a few. Lead in such a way that when you are out of that place, people will respect you. What legacy would you leave behind? Oba is speaking in terms of what the current happenings going on in Edo State, how things are. Very recently we have seen people take laws into their hands, do things. Some Enoges have carried the Oba to court. You never hear, you never dey hear anything. So we no get carry Oba go court now. They carry Oba go court. Oba say, we say, make I just tell you the truth, eh? No man will be there forever. No man will be there forever. You are a governor. As you see Oba, now only Oba now know they go transfer. A time will come, you will cease to be the governor of Edo State. But what you do now, Oba say, well, what you are doing now will determine what will happen. Oh. So be careful how you make those choices, those things you're doing. It will go a long way. It will either make or mar you. And how you go ahead, carrying yourself will determine whether people will respect you or not. I think that is a very, very sincere, true advice to anybody that if a father can give. I'm not speaking as in terms of father age. I'm speaking in terms of, the grace and ability. Whether you like it or not, Oba of Benin not just become Oba of Benin because of one thing. Whether you like him or not, they born him into royal family. And after his father, he's the next person to take on the reins of leadership in Edo State. And so he's speaking to Governor Godwin Obaseki. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. The governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin Obaseki, has visited the Oba of Benin amidst the current rift going on in Edo State. Some people taking Oba to court. Oba of Benin, while speaking, admonished the governor Obaseki to be careful how you carry on leadership. Remember that being a governor is time bound, and after a while, you will leave the position for someone else to come in. Other people have been governors before you, and after you have gone, some other persons will be governor. But what will make the difference is the decision you make today and how you go about that decision and how things begin to fall in place. Whatever you do will determine how you will be remembered. How do you wish to be remembered after you are no longer the governor of Edo State? Currently, elections are already gearing up. INEC has released the list of those who will be participating gallantly in the election. The list is already out. Parties have conducted primaries and winners have been known, and people will begin campaign of election very soon. However, how these things fall out will determine who becomes the next governor of the state. So you can tell for truth that this it's time bound. You're not going to be there forever. However, your disposition, the way you go about leadership will determine how you'll be remembered and what will be remembered of you. We must be careful how we lead the people. I think that's like the best advice anybody can give to a fellow brother or sister just there saying, remember, I said this way they do so, it's not forever. It's not forever. There is time ban, it's time ban, and there is a limit to it. And say when you get there, there's what we call it's like it's very intriguing, you know. Before you know it, you get carried away and you begin to think that I'm the one. After me, now me again. My dear, be careful how you take those decisions. Be careful how you go about those things because a time will come you will no longer be there. Yeah, a time will come you'll no longer be there. Someone else will be there. And whether you like it or not, you will leave. Whether you like it or not, you will leave. And somebody else will come into that stage. But what you do now will determine if you'll be remembered for good as in good, and people will stand for will stand with you and for you. And if somebody tries to speak ill of your memory, they will say no, it cannot stand that way. It will decide what will happen. It will decide. It will go a long way. So we've got to be careful. Oh dear, we've got to be very careful. We've got to be very careful. you know every one of us are beginning to see this and want to know exactly what is going on. Okay, we want to know exactly what is going on. So it is what it is. Nigerians, whether you like it or not, the days upon us have become so important, and everybody's watching. Everybody's watching. you know Whatever you do will determine how things will be going forward. So if you look at the whole thing, you can see for yourself that, Nigerians, it is what it is. It is time to arise. It is time not to allow, those whose mission statement is, you cannot do without me. I am the determinant. And, no, no, no. Some of those things we need to cut it out. And we need to ensure that as time progresses, as things begin to get on, we're standing for truth. You see, so Nigerians, Oba and Obaseki, in the last couple of days, some people have said what happened. Some people have politicized it, saying that it was Obaseki has a hand in it. There is no proof to that. There's no proof to that. Your notice that were suspended, there's no proof to that. But some people are trying to pick it on Obaseki, saying that Obaseki is trying to, dwindle down the influence of Oba. Okay, and again, that's just people's talk and what have you. But the truth of it is that we cannot continue to allow the same thing over and over again. If things are going to change, if things are going to get better, it is now or never. It is now or never. So the days upon us have become so clear. Well, my lovely people, what do you think with all of this going on in Edo State? Some persons coming up to say, it is his fault, it's not his fault. How do you see all of this playing out? Okay, how do you see all of this playing out? Leave it or like it or not, it's the days that we are in. It is the days that we are in, and every one of us must begin to do everything necessary. Anyway, my lovely people, please don't forget you are important. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. And from us is bye for now. Remember, you have a voice. Bye-bye.